First play and a first throw for Rodgers.
Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The Packers at 9-6 now. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Room here to run.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Brady now on first down. And that's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, Brady. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, that it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A quick throw by Brady complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Right side to Watson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And inside give to Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. To throw is Brady.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Brady now to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, it's caught. Smith. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Brady to throw again. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. There he goes, left side. The 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on first down is Brady. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're...
Touchdown! Taysom Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Jones.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, You're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Brady going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Brady now on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw.
Olave over the middle.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Kamara up the middle. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Brady's throw complete there to Thomas.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Brady. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this is picked up by the Saints, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. To throw is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. He finds his target, Ebron. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the